Bets.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Big day yesterday sweeping all of our plays, but today's a new day and we are looking to set you up again with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 450 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So take a moment and hit that like button. And at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Tuesday slate of games, so take a moment and hit that like button. Again, if this video gets above 450 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So for our first pick, we'll be under the points plus rebounds tab, and this time we'll be selecting Karl-Anthony Towns for more than 34.5 points plus rebounds. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. You see that this is a line Karl-Anthony Towns has actually exceeded in 5 of his last 10 games. Now, over his last 2 games, this is a line Towns failed to exceed significantly. We are expecting a big bounce back performance for him coming into this one against a Philadelphia 76ers team that really doesn't have too much to slow him down and that he's performed very well against in previous matchups. Additionally, this line Karl-Anthony Towns has exceeded in 55% of his last 20 games, as well as in 61% of the games he's played this season. Now, Karl-Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks will be facing off against a Philadelphia 76ers defense that this season has been very awful overall, especially when it comes to defending against their opponent's points plus rebounds, ranking near the bottom of the league, giving up plenty of points and rebounds to opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against the opponent's center position, they are just the same, again, giving up a fair share amount of points as well as rebounds to the position. Here's the Sixers' defensive numbers against opponent power forwards, for those of you who want to see that as well, ranking at the bottom of the league in both of these categories against the opponent power forward position. But overall, coming into this game, we do expect Karl-Anthony Towns to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Karl-Anthony Towns is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 35 minutes per game. And one of the things we do like about Karl-Anthony Towns is his high efficiency from the field. Over his last 10 games, 51% field goal shooting on near 18 attempts per game, and shooting the ball from behind the arc very well, not just for a big man, but overall 45% from behind the arc over his last 10 games on near 5 attempts per game, which is very nice to see. And he has also been very good at crashing the glass over his last 10 games, 16 rebound chances per game. So coming into this game, we do expect Karl-Anthony Towns to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. On his career, Karl-Anthony Towns has been a solid scorer as well as rebounder. This season, no exception, over 24 points per game and close to 13 rebounds, which is a nice solid cushion for this line. And coming into this game at home versus a poor, injury-hampered 76ers defense, we are expecting Karl-Anthony Towns to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Karl-Anthony Towns for more than 34.5 points plus rebounds. Now for our next play, we'll again be under the points plus rebounds tab, but this time we like Trey Young for less than 28.5 points plus rebounds. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, this pick is going to come as a bit of a surprise to some of you, as Trey Young has actually only failed to exceed it in 3 of his last 10 games, as well as in just 45% of his last 20 games. However, this aligned Trey Young has actually failed to exceed in 54% of the games he's played this season. Additionally, Trey Young and the Atlanta Hawks will be facing off against a Portland Trailblazers defense that this season has been pretty average overall when it comes to defending against their opponent's points plus rebounds, giving up a fair share amount of points and rebounds overall to their opponents. However, when it comes to defending against rebounds and points against the opponent point guard position, the Trailblazers are actually one of the best teams in the NBA, especially when it comes to defending against rebounds. Trey Young already not much of a rebounder, and they are a very solid team at holding opponent point guards to lower scoring games. So coming into this game, we aren't expecting Trey Young to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line, especially after coming off a very solid performance. We are expecting the Trailblazers to really keen on him defensively. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Trey Young is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, 35 minutes per game. And while he is getting a lot of minutes, his efficiency just has not been there. 45% field goal shooting over his last 10 games on nearly 18 attempts per game. And again, not much of a rebounder, just under 7 rebound chances per game over his last 10 games. So coming into this game, despite playing a solid dose of minutes, we are expecting Trey Young to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now in his career, Trey Young, again, has been a solid scorer, but not that great of a rebounder this season, over 24 points per game and just above 3 rebounds. Again, after his last performance, dishing out 19 assists versus the Milwaukee Bucks, we aren't expecting the Trailblazers to let him get loose again and continue to hold him down to poor field goal shooting and keep him under his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Trey Young for less than 28.5 points plus rebounds. Now for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Trey Young for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Karl-Anthony Towns for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you guys like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on things like players' ability to get double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ. Because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all the free picks, discounted player props that they're dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. Make sure you guys go lock these in so you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. And again, if you aren't already on Underdog, sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now for our next play, we'll be under the rebounds plus assists tab, and this time we like Josh Hart for less than 16.5 rebounds plus assist. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line Josh Hart has actually failed to exceed in 5 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line Hart has failed to exceed in 60% of his last 20 games, as well as a line Josh Hart has failed to exceed in 65% of the games he's played this season. Now, Josh Hart and the New York Knicks will be facing off against a Philadelphia 76ers defense that this season has been very awful overall when it comes to defending against their opponent's rebounds plus assists, giving up a fair share amount of rebounds and assists to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against opponents' small forwards, while they are ranked poorly as well, they still aren't giving up that many rebounds and assists overall to their opponent's small forward position. And coming into this game with the Sixers really not having too much to play for, we do expect this game to be over pretty much in 3 quarters, and for the Knicks to pull their starters early and prevent Hart from reaching his line. Now taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Josh Hart is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 37 minutes per game, but his minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in his overall rebounds plus assists, especially over the course of the season. And again, coming into this game, we do expect a little bit of a blowout, and for the Knicks to be pulling their starters early and really prevent Hart from reaching his season averages, which are, again, under his current line, which we do feel is slightly higher than it should be. PrizePicks may bump this down a little bit later during the day, but for now, we do like his under. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Josh Hart for less than 16.5 rebounds plus assist. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 450 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community. They're top tier analysts. Will get you right, so go give them a look. And again, when you use code BLITZ, you can get access to this for 15% off. Also, don't forget to let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, and any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. We thank you for watching. We thank you to all of our channel members, and we'll see you in our next video.